Last week we worked on passkey authentication, and I'm pleased to report that I did in fact manage to present passkeys with the Epic stack to a crew of people at the Remix meetup. And so, let's see, I think I actually streamed the next day on Friday. If I didn't, I don't remember. But anyway, I do have a little bit more progress on that. And then I'm actually very close to getting testing working. Well, let me say this way. I've got tests that have been written, and there are integration, there's an integration with like a simulated authenticator in Playwright, and so you should be able to test passkeys. But I haven't been able to figure some issue out, so we need to work on that. Before I get into that, though, I've got some projects that need my attention, things that have popped up on my email, and so I'm going to be taking a look at those things first. And I'm gonna pull up the live stream chat in my Discord, as well as in the various other places that this is live streaming to, so that I can chat with y'all. And eventually maybe I will write a just like make a web page that has them in columns and stuff. I think I see other streamers have that, so it'll be easier for me to interact with y'all. But for now, this is what we're doing. So, hello. And it is noon. Yeah, let me get over to kcd.im/live and Twitch and X. And let's see if the chat will work now. Pop out chat. What is this? I'm so confused why this just stopped working. So yeah, we're just gonna grab this guy, stick it over there, scrunch it over, and I'm gonna play ahead. There we go. That is a little bit better. Okay, and then grab the chat from this guy, pop out chat. Yeah, I definitely need to write something that'll do all this automatically, because that's super annoying to have to do this at the start of each of my streams. Here we go. And then pop out chat here, because I want to chat. Good morning. It is actually 12, so for me it's the afternoon, but good morning to you, Pacific time person, I am guessing. Let me shrink this thing down a bit also. Good. Okay, cool. We've got stuff. So, just reading through this, somebody mentioned me specifically, so I need to get myself up to speed. I believe, yeah, this is like years old. So typically you want to open a new issue for something like that, but okay. Came here looking for something similar. A way to find the default button that is triggered when you press return when on a text field, even if there are multiple submit buttons. After reading this, Sebastian, your proposed solution falls short in 3 regards. Okay, so Sebastian's solution was so you should just use get all by role and then filter. Checking the type property, not looking for a type attribute. And if you do not use by role, you are likely to miss input type button and div role button on quick elements. You cannot expect thousands of developers to get this right every time. Fair. Libraries exist so the correct implementation can be created once and shared, sort of. The ideal practice that, for that implementation is next to all the other matchers in this library. Okay, all by role, filter, role button, results in HTML element array and does not fail if there are 0 or more than 1 item, nor does it print to the console helpful information, yada, yada, yada. This, yeah, agreed. You say the default value for type property, which is submit. This is not true in all cases. for at least Internet Explorer less than 7. Come on, come on. Internet Explorer less than 7, and all user agents based in the HTML library uses the default value properties button. Okay, I just realized I've got a package delivery. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Look! It's my acoustic panels. So that's exciting. We're going to change what we're doing for this stream. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Got this box opener. This is a special swag item that we give to sponsors at my conferences so they can easily open all the boxes that they have to do. For all the swag they bring and whatnot. Here we go. Safety first, put it away. Okay. You can't see the box, but it's got lots of stuff in it. Okay, here we go. These are special panels that are custom sized to fit inside of my doors, which you cannot see. Can I open this and have you see it? Oh, it's right about a foot away. But yeah, so I've got closet doors right here and the entry door. And would you look at that? Oh my goodness. I took this picture. It's like literally up that canyon. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I live here. That is sick. Yes, very good. It's got this, yeah, interesting recycled paper. I can see like letters and stuff on it. That's interesting. But yeah, so pretty. Oh man. I live here. This is so cool. Okay, I think this one was measured for, where was this measured for? For this space probably. Yeah, right there. Boom. It's gonna look so good. And it's gonna reduce echo. That's the hope. The hope is that it reduces echo. All right, the rest of these I did not take. The rest of these pictures. These came from Unsplash. I should probably like write down the artist or the photographer somewhere. to give them the credit they deserve. But that's so pretty. This just makes me think of the mountains that I have up there. I wish I could, I should install the thing on my phone. I wonder if I can. Here, let's just see. It's called, hold on a second. Yeah, it's called NDI. NDI tools. I had it on my previous phone. Here we go. NDI HX camera. It's for stream capture. Okay, allow. Yeah, sure, 5 stars. No, I'm not gonna give you a rating. We literally just showed up. All right, send. Okay, interesting. Give me a second. Okay, so I sort of got this working. I have the monitor, but it's weird because I should have an NDI source. Like, ah! Oh, that's wild. But yeah, here it is, I guess. This stuff. This is my office. That's the door that I'm going to be fixing. And that's the music that I sing on Tuesdays with the Highland City Choir. And this is the snack that I found in my backpack. I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot I bought those. Anyway, let me see if I can find, yeah, so we've got the NDI source. Add a new source, NDI source, add source. Why is that not working? Yeah, okay, delete that. Okay, anyway, we're just gonna go with this monitor thing. It seems to work pretty well. Hey, that actually works just fine. You don't, and the sound still comes through my microphone. As long as I don't go anywhere, then it should be just fine. Yeah. I wonder if I'm getting sound on this. No sound, which is good, actually. Probably don't want sound. Anyway, here we go. So we've got this one goes there, and then I've got to fill the rest of these. So, oh, and this one, yeah, this one's about the same size as that one, so it goes here. You gotta decide which one goes where. And then, I don't want 2 hands for this, but oh well. This one, look at that. This is Utah right here. Oh man. Is that right set up? Yeah, the sun comes from above, right? So that's right set up. Although, I think, oh, it could be like this. Oh shoot, I don't remember. I probably better go find this because this is definitely a vertical thing. Oh, no. This is the one that goes right here. Yep, fits right in there beautifully. Awesome. Okay, next. I was like, that seems wrong. So, look at that beauty. That's amazing. Night sky. That's gonna go right up here. So that's exciting. Sorry, am I making people dizzy with all this? I just noticed my mouse. Oh! Okay. Are we getting chats? Is anybody saying, "Hey, you're making me sick"? Yeah, Yeah, okay, cool. So, next up is this guy. And this one is going to go right here, I think. Pretty sure that's where that one goes. It'll go right there. Either that or it's going to go right here. But I think that's narrow. This one's the wide one. And that goes right there. So, let's pull that out. And then we've got this last thing. This is probably how you hang it or something. How you're supposed to do it. I'm going to see if I can figure it out with command hooks because I just preferred those. Okay, we'll clean that up, don't worry. It's upside down. Let's flip it this way. And I chose this one because look at that little path right there. Boop. You know what that is? That's a one-wheel path. At least that's what I think it is, and that's what I would use it for. And so this just made me think of like one-wheeling. The beautiful view, it's so pretty. The colors are not as vibrant as I remember the picture being. I'm not going to compare because it'll just make me sad if that is the case. So, now, there's this little bit of paint I got on this wall, and guess what? I'm just going to ignore that. But we still have this bit of paint that I'll have to get touched up. There's another one right there. Another one right there. So we do still have to touch up some paint. Yeah, there we go. Let's get all this stuff back in the box. We can take care of this. And while I'm at it, I'll finally be able to take that panel and try and fix it and put it back up there because it fell off and it just keeps falling off. And so I added the command hooks and stuff. Why is this? Oh, did this stop working? There we go. Sending. Is it going now? No. Come on. No source found yet. All right, let's turn that off. Try again. No source found. Okay, let me stop sending. My phone was like, nobody's doing anything. And so I'm not going to bother sending anymore. All right, turn it off. On again. There it is. Why is it called localhost? I don't know. It seems kind of like a strange thing to call it. Let's close it once more. There we go. No? Huh, this is what the other thing was doing. It just would show blackness. Oh well. You don't need to see this anymore. It's fine. So yeah, I'm going to just clean this up, and then we're going to get things up and rolling. If you came here to watch a coding live stream, because that's what it's called, then it has changed. We're going to, that's what we're working on now, is this. Can I rename this? Rename. No, that's not what I want. I want to rename. How's Wi-Fi connected or iPhone connected through Wi-Fi? It's this special technology. I don't know what it stands for, but this is like how they do it. Okay, so we're gonna office soundproofing. That's what I'm renaming this stream to. I can update it on X and on YouTube, but not on Twitch, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, we're soundproofing the office. That's what we're doing instead. So, feel free to take off if you were hoping to watch somebody code, because I'm not going to be coding. And in fact, here we'll just go primary. Hello. Yeah, we're going to have to figure out how to do that. I'll be right back. I need to go grab a ladder. So I'll be right back. Okay, here we are. Ladder required. More of a stepping stool, but. So, let's see. They did provide me with this, which has some things. Man, these giant screws. And they have like instructions on how to hang this stuff. I don't think I'm going to use the screws, but I might use the hanger things. Yeah, they have like these things that I think have an adhesive that go to the back of these, and then you put the screw through. But what I think I'm going to do is we'll still use these to go to the back of the panels, but then I'll use a command hook instead of a screw, because I don't want to screw things into my door. Maybe I should be more professional about this, but I don't really want to. So let me find the video just to see about that. Where did that thing go? Installation instructions. Okay, let me pull up the screen. Okay, so what I've got, I think it's just this first one.
AudioMute provides sound management solutions that are easy, green, and affordable. After correctly treating your space with AudioMute, whether through sound absorption, adhesive backing that adheres to fabric and acoustic color panels, as well as acoustic shapes. The hang tabs are made of durable plastic with an adhesive backing that adheres to the back of the panels and is secured with 2 screws. The tab is then used to mount the panels to the wall, using one of the methods shown in this video. For the easy hang tab method, you'll just need the hang tabs with included screws, a level, a pencil, and a Phillips head screwdriver. I'll be installing an acoustic image panel and 2 fabric acoustic panels. The image panels are so awesome because any image can be used for a truly personalized panel.
Yes, it was very
The
cool
fabric panels are also great because they are made with designer acoustics for panels. Using 2 place a level on top of the panel to start or more. For these panels, I'll be using 2 tabs per panel. To start, position the panel into place on the wall. Place a level on top of the panel to ensure the panel is level. Remove the level and mark the top lightly with a pencil. Next, simply screw the wall dog fasteners into the wall, just below the line. Make sure to leave a small 1/8 inch gap for the hang tab.
See, I'm not gonna do
The self-stick part of the hang tab can be used to help position it on the back of the panel. Just peel the wax backer off the hang tab placed over the screw on the wall, sticky side up. Then position the panel firmly into place, sticking the hang tabs to the back side temporarily. Carefully remove the panel to secure the hang tabs onto the back with a small screw provided. You can then easily hang the panel back onto the wall, like you would a wall clock, sliding the keyholes over the screws, and it will be positioned precisely where you want it.
Okay.
Another option, which will require a measuring tape, is to first adhere the hang tabs to the back of the panel. Secure them to the panel with the screws. Then measure the distance between the keyholes on the hang.
I'm not going to go that far. Okay, so I do think that I will screw these in to the panels. Let's see how many I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've got 12. One of them is kind of bent, but I think that's fine. 12 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So each gets 2. And that works nicely. So I think I've got command hooks in here. And the reason I like command hooks is they don't leave a permanent mark. And I can take them off and move them around, and if I don't do it quite right, then I can do it over again. Okay. Yeah. Got a bunch of these left. I think each one probably only needs 10 pounds. This can hold up to 10. I got some downstairs that are 15. I think these are no more than 10 pounds. There's no way this is 10 pounds. I don't know, it might be. But these are probably fine. But I have like a bunch of 15 pounders and I don't really use them for anything else. So I'll be right back. Gonna grab that then. And a level. Hey, hon, do you know what happened to the level that was in our bedroom? I got my acoustic phone panels, that are pictures, and put those up right now. That looks really nice. Were you crying about that? Sorry about it. Bye-bye. Oh, and I can't drive on Thursday after all because I misread the time I'm supposed to pick up. So I let them know and they said it's fine. But well, I would say that sounds great, except we also have the tile guy, so I just yeah, make it simpler. Yeah, okay, don't worry about it. Yeah, eventually I'll get there. Okay. Here we go. Got the command hooks, the Velcro kind, and there are exactly 12 of them, so that will work out nicely, and a level. So, I don't think you need to see my screen anymore. Let's see here. Where do we want to start? I think, and I'm going to need a screwdriver as well. I just so happen to have one of these right here. So, just thinking. Let's do the one that goes on my door on the bottom first. I'm trying to see if there's a way for me to show what's happening. Can you see that? Oh yeah, you totally can. That works out nicely. It's got all this glue stuff on it. Okay, let's make sure we have it oriented correctly. This is correct. So this is the top. And I think probably stick these right here. They have it so that you stick it on the top half, and that seems reasonable to me. Although, I wonder if it would like wobble or anything if we don't. If we have problems, then I'll be able to know right away, and that'll be fine. We can fix it at that point. Okay, sweet. So then we grab these screws. Actually, we have two each. Well, we'll just start with these two. Doesn't have to be very precise. That's one of the nice things about command hooks. It's very forgiving and it can really go just about anywhere. You know what? May as well pull off the sticky stuff and have it stick. Can't hurt. And in fact, I think I was doing it backwards anyway. Here we go. So there's that. Stick it right here. Beautiful. They wouldn't make these screws too long for the thing. I'm not going to screw it through, am I? That would be so silly. Yeah, it's not even close. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but yep, not even close. So we're fine. Good. That was not quite straight. But it just occurs to me we do need it to go all the way in, otherwise it'll be sticking out and bumping against the door, which we do not want. Okay. Yeah, this material is not like the kind of thing you typically screw into. Okay, interesting. It's probably not going anywhere, but it is kind of weird. Okay, and then this guy. Peel off the protective covering. There we go. And stick it around here somewhere. We're going to go all the way through the whole process with one, just to make sure that the process, my adjusted process, will work. Because it's also not super common to put things on a door like this, but I was just looking around my room and I'm like, what else can I do? Because I can't soundproof the background, or I could, but I don't want to because I like the background the way it is. And so, well, we've got these big flat areas on the doors. So let's just put a bunch of panels on those. And I talked to the acoustic or auto mute company people, and I don't know, these screws are sticking way out. But the command hooks also stick out a little bit, so hopefully they stick out more than those do. Okay, here we go. Command hooks. So anyway, I talked to the auto mute people, and they were like, yeah, you should stick it on the door. Like, it really doesn't matter where you put it, I guess. Although I do think, like, my entry right here is just sound bounces everywhere. So I filled it with acoustic foam panels, and hopefully that made an improvement. It's hard to tell. I've had some of you on stream say that you don't hear anything wrong, which is good. Yeah, this is fine. Those screws sticking out are not sticking out as far as the command hooks, so that's fine. But it's a close one. They are close. But once I push on it, I'll bet you the screws are going to bump into the wall or the door. Hopefully they don't scratch it or anything. Because see, I plan on being here for a long time. I might change the foam panels at some point. I don't want to have to change my door when I do that. Or if I make a mistake, I don't want to have to deal with that. So that said, I mean, I'm planning on keeping this wall for a long time too, and I screwed a bunch of holes in for that, like holding up that one wheel. That, yeah, that was a big pain. So Here we go. Get these covers off. I'm not going to be able to show you me hanging this because I will be busy hanging it. But if I can get the thing working on my phone again, I can at least show you the finished product. So, here they go. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna, really quick, before I hang it up. I did get these from somewhere, and I'm gonna look in my history for Unsplash. I'm just gonna look for these photos. Not that one. Not that page, not that one. There we go, there's one. Not there. I think I may have found them. So not there, not that. Did I? I almost took that one. Hold on, did I get that one? Yeah, yep, that's one of them. Not that one, but that one is pretty. Oh, it's on Unsplash Plus. And there are good enough free photos that I was just like, I'm just not gonna do that. There's another good one, and there's another, and that one. Sweet, did I get them all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I took the 6th one. Okay, sweet, let me share my screen and I'll show you. So, yep, here's the one. Now I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah, those greens, oh, you know what? They're vibrant over here, but they are pretty dull over here. And here, it's just like super cloudy. And it like chopped right before we get into that blue. It's just the way it had to get cropped for fitting on here. Yeah, there's some vibrant greens, like I get that in the photo. So I can see that. It's just a dull photo. I got like exactly the area where it's kind of dull. Oh well, it's fine. But that's really pretty. Thank you, Luca. I'll be writing their name on the back. And then this silhouette, that's pretty cool. And then this one. And this one and that one. So let's, where's my Sharpie? So this one, Saim Alam. Let's write it right side up. I'll just write it over here. Saim Alam. And what's it called? Has it got a name or something? A narrow slot in the side of a canyon. Well, there you go. A narrow. That's an SEO driven name. Slot in the side of a canyon. There you go. Thank you, Saim. Okay, so now, like I said, I'm not going to be able to show you with me putting it up. Oh, you can't see it, one of the doors. But I will show you the finished product if I can get the phone thing working again. One moment. Okay, that is level. Is it the same distance on both sides? I don't know. but it is level. All right, let me see if I can get this thing working again. It says it's sending. No sources found. All right, sending. There we go. iPhone. Boom. Here we go. Take a look at that. Oh, you're not looking at that at all. Dun, 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 dun. Actually, let me try one. No, that's still not working. Okay, but there you go. Look at that. I did it. Looks pretty good. So now it's just a matter of getting that one up and then all the rest of these over here. So that's cool. Good stuff. Let me go back to just me. I'm gonna stop sending. We're gonna close that and close this. We'll do some more of this here in a second. So next one is right up there too. I'm just gonna make sure that fits. Beautiful. This one's quite a bit bigger. Set that down like this and write down the credits. This one is, wait, which one is this? No, this is, boom. Luca Bravo, Banff National Park, Canada. Beautiful. So we'll say Luca Bravo Banff with two F's, right? Banff National Park, Canada. I know it's pronounced Canada. Just kidding. Okay, so this here, gonna get two more of these guys and screw them in. This one's gonna be a little tougher because it's bigger, so I'm not sure how we're gonna manage this while you're able to see. Maybe I won't. Maybe you will not be able to see this one. We shall see or not. Here, let's do this. I wonder if we went with the angled camera, yoink, maybe you'd be able to see me over here. We just use this as the table. And we're gonna go upside down there. Can you see? No, you see my disembodied head is what you see. I'm gonna need a screwdriver. Yep, okay. So we're gonna take this stuff off the sticky back. There we go. Garbage goes everywhere. We clean it up later. There's that one. We can do this one also while we're at it. Okay. Stick that one right here. Then we screw them in for that extra sense of security. Okay. material to screw metal screws into. There we go. Kind of want to just do them all right now, all at once, get them over with. But it's probably good for me to get up and get down and all of that stuff. So grab the command hooks. Hello. So he said lake in Italy. This looks like a lake in Italy. It does, maybe. I've never been to Italy. I'd like to get there one day. That would be cool. I've heard really good things about Italy. Michael Jackson, React router Michael Jackson, served his mission in Italy. He loves Italy and speaks highly of it. And actually, my barber also loves Italy. She says that she would live in Italy, except that people, when she visits there, she's like married and her husband's with her, but like they like come on to her and like hit on her and stuff, and makes her feel very uncomfortable, which I can understand. I would not feel comfortable in that situation either. Okay, there's those. All right. This thing going on the wall right now. Oh. Not before I get this. This one is bigger and higher up. Might need to grab that ladder. Let's see here. And right there, hopefully. We're committed. Let's see, is that level? Basically. How bad is it? No, it doesn't look bad. No, it looks good. How bad is it this way? It's not perfect. Yeah, it's not perfect. But I want to ask you if you can notice. And also notice the fabric seems to have gotten dirty somehow. Oh, bummer. Wonder if I can clean that off somehow. Does it matter that much to me? That's the question. Do I care enough to make anything about it? I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Let me see if I can get this thing up and I'll show you. And then I think I won't show the rest of these because stopping progress all the time so that I can show you this stuff doesn't seem all that necessary. But I just want to do this anyway. Localhost iPhone. Yoink. And it's not doing it again. What is this? Oh, is that recording? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, we've got a spinner. Oh, that's what's going on. So let's try and hold on a second. Force quit. Okay. NDI localhost iPhone. It's still doing this again. And on my phone it says it's sending. So Oh man, I just noticed. If you want to send your, switch your camera to do like a selfie, or send your microphone, or I guess use the flashlight, or zoom in, or change the brightness, or like anything, change settings of any kind, then you have to pay for a membership. And the monthly membership is $5 a month. Yeah, this thing is not for me, I'll tell you what. There is another app though I saw, but it was like a $20 app. And I don't want to spend $20. I do not do this very often. But let's just see. Maybe there's another one. I think it's like, it's a protocol, so it's not a specific app. Oh, there's a camera for OBS Studio. Well, that's interesting. Stream Studio, NDI, OBS camera, something, something. Yeah, the camera for OBS Studio has in-app purchases also. I'm gonna guess that thing is just like a, not what I want. Man, all these things cost like a bunch of money. Okay, I'm willing to spend money on it, but only if I can be sure it's gonna be good. Yeah, the camera for OBS Studio. So here's the thing, I'll bet you anything that the camera for OBS Studio app is using the same technology, NDI, whatever that stands for, but because they branded themselves as a camera for OBS Studio, they are like they're making more money. They're more successful. I'm seeing they have 4 stars at 3,000 ratings, and the rest of them are less than 100 ratings. Here's the $20 one has 150 ratings. But yeah, it just comes down to how you brand it and knowing your audience and what they need and care about. So that's interesting. Do I really want to spend $20 for this? How often am I going to be using this thing? Not very. Just really seems like a waste. When this one is supposed to be working. It worked. It literally worked. It was working. So let's try one more time. Yeah, it just doesn't want to do it. I do not know why. All right, well, I'm going to finish the rest of these and then we'll try it again. And if not, then I'll figure something out. You know what? I'll bet you. Here's something maybe even better. Let's open up the camera and then the iPhone mirroring feature. Oh, okay, fine. Turn this off. Connect. Connect. Connecting to iPhone. Hey, look at that. Okay, so then if I go to camera, iPhone, boo. All right, isn't there? There's got to be there's a way to do this. There's a way to do this. I know there's a way to do this. iPhone webcam. Step-by-step guide. We're going to cheat. We're not going to do it like this. Final thoughts. No. Continuity camera. Here we go, from Apple support. Okay, hold on. Maybe it's just the Photos app. If we just open up Photo Booth. There we go, camera. Kent's iPhone camera. Yes. Boom. Got it. Oh, man. And then we can go embiggen. Turn it sideways. Does it work sideways? Whoa, that's interesting. This is, watch this. As I turn it, the image gets wider. Oh, so you can't hold it the wrong way. I remember there was an app that did this years ago on Android, and it was just so interesting. This is also mirrored, which is funny. How do we turn off mirroring? No. Well, that's kind of annoying. View, edit, camera. Wonder if there's another way to preview what's on the camera. Oh well, anyway, that's what it looks like, and it looks great. I'm happy with it. So that's fun. It's throwing me off that this is mirrored. Just imagine this is a mirrored image of what this actually looks like. Ah! Okay, I'm done. All right, we're gonna stop this for a bit while we work on the rest of these. Oh, hey, my screen doesn't even have to be on. Nice. All right, well, so here we've got the rest of these. Let's do, close these doors. These are next. And let's do this guy next, since he's right here. This one is, we're gonna write down who did this, who made this one. Grab my handy dandy marker. And we're gonna come over here really quick, see which guy is that. This one. Okay, cool. And so this is Nikita Pichudin, A Night Sky with a Shooting Star in the Distance. Yep, very much, that is exactly what it is. So that's interesting. Nikita yeah, okay. And I just want to make sure I spell it right. Nikita. And then it's Pishchu. Gin. And this is A Night Sky with a Shooting Star in the Distance. Okay, great. And you know what? I'm just going to do them all right now. Hold on a second. Yeah, we just have two more. Okay, so this one is Paul Pastormatzis, and it is called Silhouette of Trees Covered by Fog. That's exactly what it is. Okay. So it's Paul Pastor, and that's regular Paul spelling. Okay. P-A-S Tormatis. M-A-T-Z-I-S. Okay. And it is Silhouette. I don't know how to spell silhouette. S-I-L Howet-T. Is that two L's or one? It's one, but it looks funny because you've got the I, the L, and the H, and all those lines together make it look really confusing. Okay, so it's a silhouette of trees covered by fog. Okay. Great. Now, this is the last one made by, taken by somebody who's not me, so let's find that one. Benjamin Chambon. A view of a snowy mountain range from a plane. Evidently, they were in a plane, not a drone. Probably would have been very windy for a drone anyway. Okay, Benjamin Chambon. All right, that's probably not how you pronounce that, but that's how I'm going to remember how to spell it. All right, Benjamin Chambon. A view of a snowy mountain ridge from a plane. There we go. Okay. Whew. Last one is this guy by Kent C. Dodds. And it's Tibble Fork in the Summer. That's what we're going to call it. Yep. Tibble Fork. I actually don't know how to spell Tibble Fork. One second. There it is, Tibble Fork. That is like really close. That's the mountain I took a picture of. I was standing like down right by the lake down there. You actually can't see it because there's a big, you can sort of see it right there. Here's like this big incline before you hit to the lake. And so I was standing right at the bottom of that like reservoir, looking right there. So it's Tibble Space Fork. I thought it was one word and maybe just one B. So. Okay. Whew. Now it's all these guys, and you know what? I just got something that might be interesting here. Well, let's just do this. Yoink. No, that won't work anyway. Oh, maybe it will. Okay. So, see if we can get over here. Switch our camera to my iPhone. Bloom, bloom, bloom. And there we go. So, I'm holding it on this little platform. And I wonder, maybe, can I switch it? No, I can't switch it. So you're gonna not, yeah, you can't see anything. I was hoping I'd be able to like switch it to be the other direction. Maybe can I do it like this? It will not hold. Okay, fine. We're not going to use this thing. But maybe I just think it's not very. What did I just do? Just think it's more interesting if you could actually see me. I don't even know why you're watching. Why you're watching? Because it's sort of interesting, and people feel alone. We don't want to feel alone, so we're gonna watch Kent treat his office for sound with these cool acoustic foam panels, and that's how we're gonna fight loneliness. All right, just all these screws that I don't want in my door. Separate those out from the screws that I want in my panels. Okay, and we want all these, And where did I put the oh, here they are. These things. Sorry, 1 second. Looks good. Okay, so these probably not on the, well, yeah, I don't want to set them on the couch. So right next to this, set these down here. Can you even see me? Yeah, you still can't even see me. Is that any better? Can you kind of sort of see? Yeah, that's good enough. All right. Hello. Yes. I don't know why yes was not a built-in response, but okay. Okay, good. So this, I'm gonna have two right here. Take that, stick it right there. Take this one, stick it right here. And then take 4 of these screws and screw them in. The one drawback of being, okay, let me tell you something interesting. We are in a new development. We built this home in this new development. There were like, I don't know, maybe 5 completed houses in this new development when we started building, and now there are maybe 7 or 8. But there's room in this development for like 30 houses. Oh, there's a prime truck. Wonder what he's bringing to us. So there's a lot of empty lots in this development, and for the next 5 years probably we'll be having construction going on, which is gonna stink. But it is what it is. But anyway, the benefit of going first is that all the construction equipment has tons of space to work. And it's like really easy for the construction crew, especially since we did some interesting things with geothermal, and so we had a big drill and just a bunch of stuff. And so, like, for a lot of reasons, it was really nice that we went first. But see, now we've got all these other houses that are being built, and we've got this these loud trucks going by all the time with dirt and whatever, because they're excavating right now on one of them. And I'm actually shocked that we haven't had more nails and tires. We've had one since we started construction, and I've come over here every day. But I expect we'll get more of that, which will be a big pain. So yeah, there's like good things about going first, but certainly some kind of annoying things about going first too. Let's see, we got some chat going on. Let's see, what do y'all want to say? Oh, it said both Canada and Italy. Oh, I missed that. Sorry. Whoops. Oh yeah, did you see that, Yash? Yes, 5 years of construction. So Yeah, here, let me show you. I'm gonna mess up this camera view, but look at that. That is my view. Are you kidding me? This thing's amazing. That's my view. That's from my side window. This is the window I look out when I'm working. It's just insane. It's insane. I'm like, I love living here. It is, Utah is just the best. It really is. Okay, hey, look, and we fixed it, so now you can actually see what I'm doing. Hopefully it doesn't fall over. Yell at me if it falls over. Just kidding, I can't hear you, so sorry. Okay, here we go. It's gonna go somewhere around there. And you know what? I wonder if I would be able to switch this for this one. Then maybe you'd be able to see me in two places. I don't know, maybe you won't be able to. Can you kind of, yeah, you can see my head. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, the builder for this development had a contract when you bought the lot that said you had to start construction within 5 years. And all of the lots have been sold, but some are being sold like right now. Like the people bought it and then they changed their mind or something, so they're selling it themselves. And so I don't know if the people who buy the lot will have the same contractual obligation or anything, so it could be longer that we have some lots here. The lot right next to us is owned by the builder. They were going to just build a spec home right there, and they decided to hold off while they work on other homes. So yeah, who knows when all the houses around us are going to be finished. But until then, we're going to have construction going on, and it's going to be a big pain. Which is fine. Kind of knew that going in. But I was kind of hoping that they would all start right as soon as we're almost done. Yeah. Okay, so there's that. I just got another message. I think it's nickel or like a silver like the rest of them. Oh, hold on. I'm getting a phone call. 1 second. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. So I got a bunch of stuff done while I was on the phone with this person. That's the other thing, is like there's so many little things that still need to happen as part of the process of building a home. And so I've just been so busy with that stuff. And that's why I'm just like, I have to get some live streaming happening, because otherwise none of this stuff is going to work. I'll never get anything done. So let me just finish up these last two panels, and then I'll show it to you. So I just need to hang them up. I got them all done with this step on the back, so just got to get them hung, and then we'll be done. I just got to decide which do I want on which side. I think I'm going to go with this. Okay. Well, so what else is interesting? I'm just about finished with the Epic speaker interview series. I don't know if you've been keeping up with that. It's distributed on an Epic website, on the conference site, on each of the speaker pages, as well as the Call Kent podcast, which gets distributed on my YouTube channel as well. And so there is one speaker who I've not been able to pin down to actually do an interview. I will let you find out who it is. But then I just realized, oh yeah, I need to record one for myself. So I guess there are two speakers who haven't done an interview yet. So I need to do one for myself. And I asked somebody to be be the interviewer for it today. So we'll see if that is going to happen today at some point. I might have to jump off of the stream to do that recording at some point today, hopefully. Okay, that is level done. Okay. Good. These panels are great. I hope they actually work. I think that they do. It's hard to tell, to be honest, but I think they do. And you know what? I'm going to do one more. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to get this panel to stay up. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to, let me try this. First, I'm going to super glue the fabric back down because it has come up. So here's the thing, I was just going to buy a new one, and I looked on Amazon and they're all out. They don't have any more. So this is the last one. It's such a pain. It fell off. Random. Unlucky. Maybe I should be wearing gloves for this. Super glue is the worst. Right. We'll pull it tight and down. Did I touch it? Ooh, I hope I didn't touch it. See, the thing is, it's got like sticky stuff on it, so when I touch it, it sticks to my skin, and then I pull it off, and then it's not going to stick. Ah! Yeah, it's definitely not sticking. Super glue, you're supposed to work. It's killing me. Ah, gee. Okay, super glue, not gonna work. Another thing I tried is tape. That did not work. And see, now it's like a total dirty mess up there. It's gross. I've got Gorilla Glue. Alright. I don't know what so, like, I could just say, oh, I'll just leave it off. But no, it's a total mess. So I can't just leave it off. I put, for my other panels, I put this, like, here, let me share my screen. I put it on my uses. Yeah, here it is. 10 blank signs. So I got all these. Not available anymore. Blank signs. Let's just find that. I don't need that many. 100 signs. I don't need that many either. Yeah, it's corrugated plastic. That's what I need. And then I can cut these to size. It can be black, that's fine. .24 by 36. I could do these. Yeah, let's do the 6. Or we could do the 10 pack. Let's see. Because, see, the thing is, I still have 50 acoustic panels that I can still put up around here. All the way across, get up and over. Just fill this thing. So with, maybe I do want a 10 pack of these for that. Anyway, what I was going to say, as I switch this camera back to this angle, is that I could put this on the back of that thing, and then maybe it would stay up. Like, that's how I hang up the rest of these panels. That's probably what I'm going to do. It's just, how do I attach that to the back of that? I use Gorilla Glue for the other ones, and hopefully Gorilla Glue would work. I think it would. Pretty sure it'll work. I'd be so mad if it doesn't work. Ugh, it's been a big pain. All right, so I would just go to the store to grab these, but I've pretty much cleaned out Walmart of these, and Home Depot as well. I bought a bunch of them, and they are all gone. So this will get here by Wednesday. Yeah, okay, we're gonna do that. I'm not gonna let you see my checkout process. Are you kidding? I might do something like that by mistake, but I'm not gonna do it on purpose. It also shows you my address right at the top there. Whew, close call. Not sure I want random people on the internet knowing my address. It's not you, it's the other people who are watching that are the problem. Okay, and I'm actually gonna switch to my business card because this is for my business expense. It's a good thing. I want to use Chase Ultimate Rewards points. How do I do that? Link rewards account. I do know that I have got reward points. I've never used them for my business account. They want me to subscribe and save, so like get signs on a regular basis. I'm sure there are people who use a lot of signs and stuff, but that's just funny to me. I would not do that. Okay, great. So that will be here Wednesday, which means I can push off hanging up the rest of the acoustic foam panels and that panel to a later day. And what that means is I'm done hanging up stuff for right now. And so let me pull up, actually, the Photos app. Where's Photos? Yeah, we're working on the audio. Where's my photos? Photo booth. Yeah, now we're talking. Okay, hello. So there it is. It kills me that this is mirrored. How do I could unmirror it. There's got to be a way to unmirror it. Show effects. What is that? Whoa. Nope, just kidding. Don't want that. Show photo. Oh, yeah. Hopefully that doesn't take you anywhere important. Pretty sure it doesn't. Man. Yeah. Huh. Okay, well, effects. No. All right. Anyway, it is not the way I wanted to show it because it's mirrored, but it works. It sure beats spending $20 on an app that I'm going to use once. So here, oh, sorry. Just realized my cursor is in the way. Here is the mirror image of what my office looks like now. Isn't that awesome? I actually am really happy with the way that looks. I think it looks really nice. I do still hear an echo, so I need to get the ceiling totally covered. I want to get that. So on Wednesday, when those signs come, I'm going to do more treatment, like right up here, definitely. Right up there, right up here, all the way, and then I might even get between these panels as well. And definitely gonna figure that thing out. I'm so sick of that. Look at it's so gross. It's got like all this sticky stuff on it. So I'm not happy with that. But I can't go this far, like, cause that's what you can see in my background. So I can't get any of that. I think here, I might be able to get like along that edge right here with treatment. Let me, I'm gonna disconnect this guy. Disconnect. Okay, and quit that, there we go. And then if we go, Nate, hello. Nate is excited. Hey, Hassan. Nice to meet you. Hey, Nate. Let's wave. Wave. Hello. So yeah, if I go to primary, yeah, you can't see that, like the part of the ceiling that angles. In fact, I'm trying to see. I guess I could angle this a little bit in the future, but no, see, because I don't want you to see that. And I think I just messed this up a little bit too. We don't want you to see that wall either. There we go. So it actually is like perfectly framed. So yeah, I could get some more of that covered. So that's good. With all that said now, I've got these really sweet acoustic foam panels that look really nice. And I wish that there was like an easy way for me to measure the echo, but there's not. So I'm just gonna, I think that it's better, but I definitely still feel a really strong echo. And so I need to cover up all this. All right, I've been saying that a lot. Okay, so with that now, I'm gonna get back to working on stuff. Let me just, oh, whoops. Hold on a second. Give me just 1 second. I'll be right back and we'll get into open source stuff again. And this is why I get nothing done. Because I spent all my time doing 30 other things. Hunar's here, hello. I forgot to put this away. Okay. So, here we are. Let's get rid of all this stuff. Yeah, okay. I was reading this and then the panels came to the door. And now they're on my doors and they look awesome. Very happy about these. In fact, part of me wants to take a picture of them really quick and just post it. Okay. All right. There we go. Gonna post that really quick. Y'all can go and favorite it if that's what you want to do. Okay, and then I've just got to write the alt text. All right, there we go. And that's posted. So now, whoops. What status is that? Oh yeah, do that. Okay, here it is. Look at that. Isn't that so pretty? This one was like just a tiny bit not level. I don't think you can tell. But the rest of these, yeah, they just go right in. They look so good. I'm really happy with these. Yeah, this is awesome. Let me just go back here. I'm just gonna tell my salesman I'm really happy with them. Because I appreciate it when people tell me that they're happy with what I did for them. Okay. Sweet. I sold another ticket to Epic WebConf. I'm very excited about that. This is going to be the best conference ever. Oh, sweet. We've got another translation for this blog post. Nice. Thank you very much. And let's actually put that on the review of approved, because I like the way it looks better with that little green check mark and all that. I really appreciate people translating this stuff. Yes, this matcher option will only be needed for buttons, but buttons are a very important part of the web. I agree, but with much hidden complexity and what did I say? Did I not respond? I guess I never responded. We got our form, we've got our button, one's a reset. What do I think? That 0.3, I just can't get over this. For at least Internet Explorer less than or equal to 7, who cares about that? Like, really, who cares? There's nobody in the world who cares about this, right? Like, not a single person who actually needs to support IE 7 or less. Like, I can't fathom that environment. And I can fathom some environments myself, but like 7 or less? So I can't get over this one. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. Maybe they meant greater than or equal to 7. But yeah, anyway, I'm just, seems like it would be a reasonable thing to add. Actually, you know what? Can you be more clear on what it is you want to have changed? For example, give us an example of code that you would like to be able to write if this were done. This issue was closed 4 years ago, 3 times, apparently. Okay, great. That's taken care of. That's taken care of. This one, let me double check. Okay, and that's taken care of now. Ooh, this one's a big one. Something I've been wanting to do for a long time. I'm a little, wow. Not sure that I like, ooh, yikes. Ooh, okay. I like the direction here, and I know we have to get rid of helmet. I am really concerned about the amount of files added here and the complexity that everybody will take on. Feels like this should probably go into a library, and I would be happy to have it be a part of the Epic Web org if you're interested in helping me maintain it. Yeah, this is thank you so much for working on this. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense as a library. So if they want to help me maintain it, I would be super grateful. Okay, good. So let's get back to this. I want to get this actually running. So where are we at? Where'd my editor go? I don't have my editor. Hold on a second. Ah, here it is. Yoink, and here, let's also get some sweet streaming beats going. Where, here you are, bring you over here, stick you right there, da-da-da. Okay, so here's a problem. Let me also bring over, where'd Playwright go? Playwright, yoink. And in about an hour, yeah, I mentioned that there was one of the Epic Web speakers who I have not been able to connect with to do a recording. And texted him this morning. I was like, hey, we're like done. So I'm going to close out this season of the Call or Chats with Kent podcast, or we're going to do our thing together. And he's like, yeah, how about 3 o'clock? Oh, okay, finally. So we'll see. But failed passkey, that works. You can definitely fail at generating a passkey, and that is good. And actually we can succeed at creating a passkey as well, I think. I'm pretty sure we get there. Yeah, so we create a passkey right here. That is working. So what surprises me is when I click login with passkey, that does not work. And we're getting the not allowed error. The operation either timed out or is not allowed. Sends us over to, I thought I had it open, but it's like, this is literally the error that you get. It sends you over to the spec that explains, yeah. Could identify the user by probing which credentials are available. For example, one such information leak is if the client returns a failure response as soon as an excluded authenticator becomes available. In this case, especially if the excluded authenticator is a platform authenticator, the relaying party could detect that the ceremony was canceled before the timeout and before the user could feasibly have canceled it manually, and thus conclude that at least one of the credentials listed in the exclude credentials parameter is available to the user. The above is not concerned if the user has consented to create a new credential before a distinguishable error is returned, because in this case the user confirmed intent to share information that would be leaked. Okay, I kind of think I understand what this is talking about, but I'm not sure. So, it seems like it's like a timing issue. It sounds kind of like how you can detect whether a user exists on a platform by submitting their username and some random password in the password field. And if it takes longer to resolve that, then that user probably exists, and it went on to the phase of like checking the passwords. And so now you've determined that the user probably exists. So it sounds kind of like that. I forget what that vulnerability is called. It's a timing attack, I think. It sounds kind of like a timing attack. And so what that means, I mean, we're doing a simulated virtual authenticator here. So here's the test. We have our page, we have the login utility, we create this user, and we set up WebAuthn. So that gives us the CDP session, that's the Chrome Dev Protocol session. We have a client, we can send the WebAuthn enable command to that. So that is wherever this is, enable, to turn it on. You can have enable UI, which I think is interesting. I tried to do that and I didn't see any difference. I want to sit down, hold on. Oh, Yash just asked, why would you guys want to move away from Helmet? Actually, didn't just ask, probably asked a while ago and I just didn't notice. You know what I should do? I should set it up so that chats show up on my screen that I'm looking at, so that I can like see, and it also shows up for everybody. Huh. I will have to do that sometime. That would be an interesting idea of something that I could build, probably on stream. That would be interesting. But the reason is that it's not integrated tightly enough. And so we can't tell Helmet to only add certain headers when we're going to serve an HTML document versus when we're sending like any other document. So that's why. That'll be distracting while working. Yes, that's true. I could probably turn it off if I was really trying to focus on getting stuff done. But when I'm like just happy to chat with people and stuff, then it would be kind of cool. And actually, I think it would get people to engage more, which in past times I haven't really been all that. I didn't care too much, but now I kind of do more. Okay, so yeah, so come down here, we set up WebAuthn, and then we get credentials, verify no credentials exist, and then we go to the passkey page, we register a new passkey, so successful passkey input, go through all this stuff, we can get rid of this, that's not needed. Wait for the operation to be done. The operation is this thing, to register that passkey. Yeah. Oh no, this is operation trigger. The operation complete fires when the client says that a credential was added or asserted on. And then after registration credentials, so we're gonna get our credentials verified, we've got one, then we're gonna log out, and then we're gonna try and log in with the passkey. Yep, simulate thing, we're gonna click login with the passkey. And at that point, so this is operation trigger. Then, hold on a second. Let me just double check something. Console log, operation trigger complete. Operation completed. All right, coming back here to our playwright test. Operation complete. Yeah, okay, so that's for registration when we're creating a new one. And then operation trigger complete. Starting authentication, where's that? It's in login. Yeah, okay, so we're starting authentication. So this is when we click on the button. Start authentication, authentication response. Yeah, that never happens. So this start authentication API times out, or it errors out with this not allowed error. So I'm thinking that the Chrome Dev protocol, or DevTools protocol, is having an issue with this security thing, which stinks because that's operating at a level I don't want to get involved in. But yeah, it's very much clear that this step right here is where it stops. And I don't know why. Maybe there's something else I need to do, like the client needs to do something. So the client can, it's just a event thing. So we could send, oops, client send, what could we send? Yeah, we already have this. It is experimental after all, so maybe it's just not working. Set user verified is, yeah. I don't know what the user verified thing is. I mean, this defaults to true anyway. Not sure that's necessary. This is already true because we initialize it to be true. But what if we stick it right here? Probably won't do anything, but I don't know what to do. I really want this to be tested Failed to fetch. Oh, no, that's different. Oh, no, just kidding. That's something else. All right, let's see if we can go find the, like a issue tracker for this. It's probably right here. Oops. Nothing in here about that. And making an issue on this would be tricky because they're going to want a isolated example. Nothing, no issues about that. It's remarkable to me that this only has 242 issues at all, closed issues anyway. Yeah. Is there a better giveaway of AI generated code than having like very clear comments for every step, especially overly clear things like setup WebAuthn? The next line is literally setup WebAuthn. Like, yeah, I know that's what that does. Don't need to comment. Thank you. And look at that. Now the error message is better. There was this thump, 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 thump going on. And then I realized what it is. There's a mom pushing her little kid in a little toy plastic car thing on the sidewalk. Navigate to passkey. That's obviously what's going on. Verify it was registered. And then we have a logout. That actually is helpful, sort of. Try logging in with passkey. Man, there's so much more in here that we want to get to, but we just stop right here. Liam is asking if I'm using Cursor. Yes, I am. It is phenomenal. Big fan. See, I've got is user verified and automatic presence. Those are both options, I think. Add virtual. Yeah, so the options. Yeah. Options include all these things. See tap 2, what that's supposed to mean. Transport internal has resident key. I don't know what that means. Let's turn that off, I guess. Has user verification. Is user verified. And this defaults to true, automatic presence simulation, so we don't need to worry about that. if set to true, tests of user presence will succeed immediately. Otherwise, they will not be resolved. Well, so like, yeah, it defaults to true. Why would you ever not, I wonder? Three yawns at 2 in the afternoon. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I guess I am kind of tired. Father of 5 children. That does catch up with you. How are you finding it for building with open source project? I'm guessing you have a coding style standards you want to stick to. Does it follow them? Yeah, like if it's my project, then I'm gonna have my code style. And in fact, I need to finish the Epic programming style guide. I need to get that done. But yes, I am working on a style guide, and hopefully we work that out soon. I just noticed a message I need to get to. If it's somebody else's project, though, I just go with whatever they're doing. Let me double check my calendar for this. Yeah, misspelled thanks, but see, it's a text message, and so I can't edit it, and it would just be awkward to go fix it. They know what I mean. If you want to get a head start on the style guide, the Epic Web or Epic Web Dev /config. This is where the style guide will like exist from a code perspective. So like the ESLint plugin or ESLint config and stuff, that'll all be here. We actually already have one. It's really lightweight, and I probably will have more rules and stuff that I enable, but mostly the lightweightness of it is intentional. Okay, so if I turn off all those things, do we have a default protocol and stuff? Like maybe you would just go to the defaults. Defaults to ctap2_0. What if I just ignore that? And then the transport, authenticator transport. Okay, doesn't say it has a default. So what happens if we leave it off? What if we have no options? Here, let's do this. Comment this out and get rid of all the options. What happens if we do that? What happens? Let's just break things. Okay, we get an error with invalid parameters. Okay, so we need an options, or at least we need an object. Let's try it again. Oh, great. Somebody on Twitch is posting spam, and I don't want to go deal with that. Haha, what does that mean? I don't know what those things mean. How do I get rid of those things? Am I not logged in? That's probably what it is. Brother, Twitch. No, I'm logged in. How do I click to reply? How do I get rid of this person? Block, report, messages, 1, mod view, there we go. And now I still can't do anything about it? Like, oh, that is not my dog. For a second I thought my dog was out in the front. It looked like my dog. Ban, there we go, banned, gone, go away, we don't want you here. Okay. Now on to this. Did I run it again? I can't remember. See, this is why we can't have nice things, because spammers go in and they do their spammy thing and it ruins it for everybody. Okay, so now if we have options as an empty object, still blows up. Okay, my thought is the transport was the only thing that it said was not optional, I think. So let's try this again. Nope. Okay. Interesting. Maybe the protocol. Try that again. Okay, there we go. So we get pretty far with the defaults, but it still breaks the same spot. What is that? The manifest. Interesting. Timeout and not allowed. I don't know what to do. Yeah, these we should not need these. I'll bet you this works just fine without those. Or at least it gets through those. Oh, failed to create passkey. Oh. Okay. So how do we get past this? We should have an assertion. One credential should exist. So it looks like the credential gets created, but yeah, we need to assert the UI. See. Yeah. Please add an assertion on the UI when we create a passkey. It should include that passkey reference in the list. Yeah, that definitely should have failed. Okay, where'd you go? Right here. Yep, okay, that looks good. So now this should fail at that point. Yeah, there we go. No passkeys registered because it failed registration. Very good. Okay. So then, what else do we need to... I thought both of these were default to on. So we got our transport and our protocol, those are required. Or maybe the protocol is not required. Let's see. No, protocol is required and transport is required according to my runtime checks. Okay, but then for things to work, looks like we need to have, let's just copy all this. Get rid of this now. All right, see if that fixes it. Let's turn on watch. I don't want to keep pressing play. Okay, no dice. Okay, I just want to enable as few things as possible and just see what happens. No dice there. Is user verified? It's hard for me to know. Is this the last run or is this the current run? Stop. Try again. Okay, that didn't work. Automatic presence simulation. See, I thought all of these things are enabled by default. Okay. Oh, okay. Is user verified defaults to false. Has user verification. What does that do? Okay, so is user verified, that probably needs to be set. Has user verification defaults to false. Not sure we need that, but yeah, okay. This fails. It doesn't say device, it just says security key. Yeah, because it's not in a heading, probably. I didn't write it. The AI wrote it, so I don't know. Is it in a heading? No, it's not. Oh, I see. Okay. That makes sense. We're doing that in a div? No. Let's do this in a unordered list. And this should be an li. All right, so then, what are you complaining about? And then here, let's just say, please move the, I'll do that myself, it's fine. I want to put this, something like that. There we go. I messed something up. Okay, so here's the way this is gonna go. We're gonna have loader data. If it has length, then we're gonna do a UL. Inside that UL, we'll have these there we go. No? There. That's what we want. Good grief. Yeah, maybe I should have asked the AI to do that. Anyway, so now we can look for a menu or a list. Yeah, list. Or what is that? ARIA label passkeys, or we can do title passkeys, and yeah, that works. Okay, sweet. So now it should, yeah. Okay, so we make it past that. Now let's go back. Now that we've got the test actually working, get rid of those options. See what it does to our test. Stop. I don't want to wait 15 seconds to find out that it's going to fail. I know it's going to fail. Stop. I think that, yeah, failed to verify. Is user verified? That I thought defaults to true. Defaults to false. Okay. So I think we need to have that for sure. And that also failed. Okay. User has verification. That is not documented what that does, but apparently it's necessary. Okay. So the automatic presence simulation, that does work. So there's just something that's happening where we say, hey, start the authentication process. And it says, let's see, this, whatever this is doing, does not end up, well, no, it works. Like it gets through that. It just gives us this ceremony error. Oh, good grief. Come on. We'll just ask ChatGPT. Please explain how this might, or what this is protecting us from. I guess you could determine, like, if a user has two accounts, maybe they've got a private account and a public account. The registering party or relaying party would be able to associate those accounts by telling how quickly something responds during registration. Different behaviors or timing characteristics. Okay, so like I do navigator create with excluded credentials. I time how long that takes, and then I do it again without the excluded credentials. And if the time it takes is different, then I know that the excluded credentials I provided are potentially in like something that they have. They actually do have that. So I had to process those somehow, I guess. I think my wife just drove off with my son. She's in the small car, which means the baby is probably sleeping. Did she text me? She did not. Well, I will open the door just in case that the baby is actually sleeping. She went to go get kids from school. So I just want to make sure that I'm available if the baby wakes up. Also, the laundry door is open. I'm going to close that. Okay, so a malicious relaying party could trigger registration ceremony with credentials create, include an exclude credentials list with credential IDs known to belong to a target user harvested from a data breach, okay? Observe how the process fails. If it fails immediately, the client likely found an exclude credential, meaning the user is registered. If it fails after a timeout, no matching credential exists, meaning the user is not registered. This would allow a malicious relaying party to de-anonymize users based on whether they have registered before, track users across different sessions or devices, identify specific users without their consent based on credential presence. Okay, I think that makes sense. And it is pretty similar to a timing attack a little bit. To prevent this attack, the WebAuthn spec requires that the browser device should not return a distinguishable error that would reveal whether an excluded credential exists before the user explicitly consents to credential creation. So that's probably the problem, is Playwright is just responding too fast. I think I might have an idea of how to get around this. Maybe. Any failure response should not be immediate if an exclude credential is present, avoiding time-based fingerprinting attacks. If a user consents to create a new credential, then revealing the presence of an exclude credential is acceptable, because at that point the user has intentionally shared that information. Okay. That last bullet point is a little bit confusing to me, because I'm thinking about this from the perspective of not creating a new credential, but verifying a credential. Is it the same? scenario described is specifically about the registration process. Oh. Huh. Yeah, because we're, hold on a second. Yeah, start authentication. We're authenticating, not creating a credential. Here's another yawn for you, Yosh. What plugin is this? Which plugin? I'm not sure which. What I'm using right now is just the ChatGPT OpenAI or their app, desktop app. It has nothing to do with VS Code or anything. It's literally just hovering over. It's their native app for iOS or for Mac. It's cool. Checking the response behavior when attempting if the browser rejects immediately, it's delayed. In authentication, risk here is a malicious RP could probe whether the user has a credential by requesting authentication and analyzing how the browser responds. If it immediately fails, then we know they don't have a credential. If it allows an authentication attempt, even if unsuccessful due to other reasons, RP learns that a credential exists. Why the difference? For authentication, some is inevitable because users expect to authenticate with existing credentials. However, WebAuthn still tries to minimize risk. Browser does not fail immediately to prevent timing attacks. The user must explicitly interact before confirming their credential. Some browsers implement credential mediation policies. For registration, continue. Okay, it does still seem like it's going to be a timing thing. Are we getting that error logged? Let me make sure. Ah, error. Try that again, maybe. Yeah, okay. So this is the error that we are getting, and it's happening because this resolves too fast. So, what do we do about that? Well, I think about it. I don't like those words, so I'm not going to allow that. Denied. What do I mean too fast? What's happening is the playwright is responding so quickly to the request that the browser is like, whoa, a human user could never have responded that quickly. Something weird is going on. I think that's what is going on here. And so I need to have a mechanism to approve the credential quickly without triggering that error. I don't want to take forever to approve the credential because that'd be super annoying. Okay. In regards to automated testing with Playwright, could this protection cause a test to fail with this error because the tests are running so quickly? And I do have exclude credentials going on somewhere. authentication under here. Oops. I shouldn't hold things in my hand while I'm trying to type. Exclude. No? No, I wouldn't. There's no exclude credentials in here because this is authentication. Yeah, right. So during the authentication process, there is no exclude credential option. So how does this apply? Because I am getting this failure, but only during authentication. I have Playwright successfully creating new passkeys without issue. It's just when I try to authenticate with those passkeys that I get this issue. You're absolutely right. My favorite thing that the AI says. Oh man, I should probably tell ChatGPT, never say that I'm absolutely right. Where I use passwordless auth, I've had previous streams where I built the passwordless auth here. Oh, that's right. I signed out of all accounts or all sessions. So right here, log in with passkey, sign in, boom. Isn't that the best? That's the best. That's even better than regular 1Password. It's so good. Yeah, want to use it everywhere. It's very awesome. And it's going to be a part of the Epic stack once I finish this. Oh, I forgot to update my stream details. Office soundproofing. Now I'm doing open source work again. Update. There we go. Yeah, none of this is gonna help at all. No. Okay, let's try something else. I'm gonna say options, enable UI true. See what that does, if we can actually see it. See, it's so fast. Oh, reload. Weird. Yeah, we do get the error right there, timed out. Or was not allowed. It didn't time out, that's for sure. Yash is asking how deep have I been working in the last 30 minutes? I don't know, kind of deep. Less deep since you asked me that question though. I don't know what has resident key does. And this defaults to true already. So we don't need that. And that clearly isn't doing anything. Add credential, clear credential, enable, disable, get credential. Set response override bits. Oh. It's failing on the part where you click on login with passkey. So we can create a passkey, so we create a user with the standard testing process. Then we go to their passkey page, create a passkey. That all works fine. That's using all of these APIs and stuff. And then we log out. We get to the login page, and we click on login with the passkey, and that's where it fails with the error that it either timed out or was not allowed. If we dive into what that button does, it fails at the part where we say start authentication right here, which under the hood calls navigator.credentials.verify or create or get, I think. Start authentication. See if we can find start authentication right here. So I guess we could add more console logs. There it is, credentials get. All right, so navigator. Okay, let's try that. See what that does. I think we might have to restart the server though. Huh. Well, that didn't work the way I thought it would. Let's go log in. Pop open this thing, log in with a passkey. And it just worked with no logs. Give me a second, my daughter's calling me. So yeah, let's figure out why the heck those logs didn't show up. I'll bet you it's because some caching stuff going on with Vite. So clear the Vite cache. Do you think that did anything? There we go. Okay, sweet. So navigator get, we didn't get any errors, so that's good. We got our credentials, we got our challenge, abort signal, all that stuff. That's all good. Okay, great. So then we come over here to Playwright. We run this guy again. We should get those logs now. We got our public key. We got the error. So that is exactly where it's happening, exactly what I thought. It's credentials.get. And okay, I think now is the time that we go over to Discord, go to Playwright, and new post. Testing. Web authn. I'm having, yeah, let's talk to it. I've been trying to write tests for a passkey authentication page, and I've bumped into a bit of an issue with the following error message. We're gonna go with Playwright. Yep. And the error message is reading into this error is kind of surprising because I think this link is referring only to registration and I'm talking about authentication. So it might be a red herring. In any case, I'm able to register a passkey, but when I try to use that passkey in the test, it fails with this error and I'm not sure how to proceed. Has anybody successfully tested Web Authn with Playwright? Here's my test for context. All right, we'll get rid of these logs, don't need those. It fails when my code does this. Being ahead of the market, yeah. It is kind of this is my life. This is my life. This is how I operate. Always just doing things differently from what everybody else is doing. But the way that people are going to be doing it in the future, at least that's the way I think about it. The way I hope to be operating. All right. I don't know if that TS thing works. Actually, I'll delete that, remove that attachment. And we'll get rid of this. Should I attach a photo of myself frowning? Just kidding. Post. And then here's my test code for context. JavaScript or TypeScript. Yeah, sweet. There we go. Okay, and maybe we can provide a little bit more useful context here. Can I like... I wish that I could like say, hey, give me that screenshot, so I could share that screenshot. We'll just go with this. I've got somebody at the house. No, I do recognize him. I know who he is. He's gonna come knock on the door. I'll be right back. All right, actually, I need to record with Ryan. So we're going to just hope that somebody gets my message on the Playwright Discord and we can figure out what's going on. So, yeah, thanks everybody. We'll see you in the next one.